Hello and welcome to Maple Ridge Chrysler. My name is Jamarly and today I'll be showing you this 2016 Ram 1500 Outdoorsman 4x4 in Blue Streak Pearl. Starting up here at the front of the vehicle, I will show you that we have our quad halogen headlamps here that bend around more to the side to increase peripheral light. As well, we have our fog lamps down here at the bottom. Then they work together to help you see perfectly in the nighttime. As well, we have your front towing hooks here, able to help you tow your friends out of the ditches. As well, we have a EcoDiesel engine under this hood, making sure that you stay great on the fuel economy. Coming down here, we have a 17-inch completely aluminum alloy rim wrapped in your Goodyear Wrangler tires. These tires are actually filled with nitrogen, as you can tell by this green cap. Nitrogen stays a more equal temperature throughout the year, which reduces your leakage and increases your fuel economy. That's a win. You're not going to have to worry about replacing these tires anytime soon. They have a great amount of tread. Now our mirrors here have our indicator light, and they bend both to the front and to the back. They are breakaway mirrors. In the case that you hit something, they'll not break off because they will move out of the way. Now let's step inside. Now as we're about to step inside the vehicle, I just want to quickly show you the remote, which we have our panic button, our unlock button, our lock button, as well as this double tap to start the engine. So the vehicle is going to lock, it's going to beep twice, and then it's going to start on up, which is great. It's an awesome feature for the winter time, making sure that your vehicle gets warmed up. Now I'm just going to unlock the vehicle, and we're going to step inside. Here in the driver's side of the vehicle, you'll have your power mirror controls with that button in the middle to actually fold in your mirrors. As well, we have our power windows and our power locks. We have a great amount of storage in the door. As well, you have your water bottle holder and your cup holder with one of your cabin speakers. Now, before we step inside, I just want to quickly show you the controls for our seat that actually are electronic. They move up and down, forward and backwards, and they also adjust the back. But we also have our back lumbar support that actually helps support your back properly so that you won't be aching after a long journey. Now coming in here to the left side of the wheel, you'll notice your headlamp controls, which is already set on auto. You can set it and forget it, and it'll adjust according to the brightness of the day, as well as turn on and off with the vehicle so that your battery doesn't run low. Also, we have here our park brake release, as well as our park brake and our hood release to see our EcoDiesel engine. There are also triggers at the back of the wheel in order to tune through the radio or change your volume. I'm just going to climb inside, close the door, put the key in the ignition, and turn the vehicle on. Now it's currently showing me I didn't lock my door properly. Here we can see our tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and we have a large digital display in the center. It's currently showing us the direction we're facing, what we're listening to, which this vehicle has Sirius satellite radio, and we also have the temperature outside and the speed in digital display. Currently we see it in kilometers per hour, but we can change that in miles per hour when we're crossing the border. We can also flip through and see our vehicle information like our tire pressure, transmission temperature, and oil life in order to keep on top of those things in your vehicle. Fuel economy is important. Your trip information is often important. You can see what you're listening to, as I mentioned, and this messages screen alerts you as to when you need to service things like your airbags or change your oil. Here on the wheel, we have our voice recognition controls that connect to your phone via Bluetooth. They allow you to actually answer your phone calls or text messages with your voice while keeping your hands on the wheel and eyes on the road, staying legal and safe for everyone. Here we also have your buttons to control that digital display. Here you have your gear shifting for your manual gear shifting for this automatic transmission vehicle. You also have your cruise control settings. Here we also have your E-shifter dial with your neutral, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, lock and low. And we have our 8.4-inch largest in class Uconnect screen. We have Sirius satellite radio, as I mentioned, in this vehicle. You can also connect other mobile media devices via USB auxiliary, Bluetooth, or SD card. You can have heated seats on both the passenger and driver side, and we have a heated wheel here. As well, there's a backup camera in this vehicle, so you're not going to have to worry about not being able to see behind you. We also have climate control in here where both passengers can have separate climate zones, or they can be synced with one press of a button. You can turn off the screen or pair your phone. Here's your volume and tuning, your climate controls, as I mentioned, as well as your traction control, towing and haul, and your hazard button. Here's an AC plug, and here's a phone holder right here in the center, 2 large cup holders, a ton of storage here, a ton of storage in your center console with your SD card reader, USB port, auxiliary jack, and USB power outlet. As well as there's a lot more storage underneath that. So there's a lot of storage in this vehicle, including 2 large glove compartments right here. And up above we have your controls for your sliding window in the back, as well as your universal garage door remote. Now let's step around to the back. In the back door of this vehicle, you'll notice we have our power window control, a great amount of storage in this door, and one of your cabin speakers. Now the window goes all the way down, and you want to notice that this is a full crew cab door, which means there's a great amount of leg room and there's a ton of storage space. Starting here, we have these storage compartments on both sides of the vehicle that will usually be under your mud mats, and they actually have removable inserts that are easy to clean, and they can be used as coolers for those beverages at the beach during the summertime. As well, we have your cup holders in the armrest in the center, and in the 60-40 split, there's storage underneath the seats, which are currently being used, which is great. Now I also want to point out, as we're going to the back, those step rails along the side of the vehicle, and our box actually has a liner already installed, so I'm just going to back up and let you look at that. There's a ton of space out here, as well as your backup cameras right here with your 4-pin and 7-pin towing hitch hookups with your factory installed towing hitch. I want to thank you so much for doing this quick walk around of this 2016 Ram 1500. I hope you'll come down to Maple Ridge Chrysler to check out this vehicle or other new and used options. Remember, we're closer than you think.